Okay, zero line, how to score. I went to this aim point clinic, and I can't remember who was coaching it, but it was through John Randall, and what he said in the 2 hours there, first hour we spent on speed. You need to roll the ball somewhere between 6 and 12 inches, pass the hole, because if you're aiming outside the hole and you don't have constant speed, you can't tell exactly where to aim. And that's the whole thing with Aim Point Clinic, is that once you get the stimp, the grade or the slope, speed, you're going 6 to 12 inches past the hole, they have charts to tell you exactly where to aim. So if you're 5 feet away and you're 90 degrees from the zero line, you're going to have to aim, say, 1 inch outside on a 9 stimp. So the zero line, what that is where a perfectly straight putt is. And usually, if it's a fairly flat green, but a constant grade one way or the other, there's going to be a perfectly straight putt somewhere below the hole or above the hole. Anyways, try to make a long story as short as possible. He talks about how he was on tour, and he's a great ball striker. Hit lots of fairways, lots of greens. He'd hit it pin high, miss the putt, make par, sometimes make, sometimes 3-putt. He'd be frustrated with the guy that misses the fairway, kind of just slaps one out in front of the green and maybe chips in or makes it. Right? So there's guys that are beating him with worse ball striking. And what it comes down to is it's hard to control your speed, especially the faster the green, the harder it is to control the speed. Well, if you're perfectly on the zero line, straight up the hole, straight up to the hole, you can have speed that just barely gets to the hole, doesn't even go past, like reaches just the front edge, or have speed that goes maybe 20 inches past the hole, depending on the stimp. Okay, and the ball will still go in. Okay, so you can be extremely varied with speed and still make. All you need is right line. Where if you're pin high and you're coming in from the angles and you have to aim outside the hole, you have to have two things perfect. You have to be in between 6 and 12 inches with speed, if you're going with that speed, and then have to get it on the exact line. And the first few months of me playing the game, or playing golf after this clinic, I played awesome. I didn't care about stressing out about trying to hit perfect fairways and perfect greens and get the right club. I focused on where my next shot is going to be. I wanted to be in some sort of triangle below the hole, so I was on zero lines. And yes, I missed fairways, yes, I missed greens, and even on my chip shots, when I missed the greens, I was thinking the same thing. It was better for me on a really tough shot not to be trying to be close to the hole, but make it up and down and just let it go past the hole and make a 10-footer straight up the hill. It was easy. And I mean, it gets frustrating trying to hit perfect shots and hitting great shots and being 3 feet away and being on the wrong side and missing. It hurts. It's like, you know, you want it so bad, but be smart about it. You don't have to hit perfect shots. Try to be on the zero line. Try to be below the hole. So my last round, well, it wasn't my last round, but like 6 rounds ago, I went and played 18 holes. It was 2 under par. And I really focused on being zero lines. Okay, I would aim when the pin was right and it was short-sided with bunkers and rough on the right side. I still aimed pin high right when it was right of the green. And I don't suggest that. You should always go to the middle of the green. Don't be aiming short-siding yourself. But I hit a crappy shot, missed the green, and it was an easy chip because I was short-siding myself on the zero line. You know, it was a 56-degree pitch, you know, threw it up onto the green, it hit and stopped, it was right below the hole, made my putt. You know, it makes sense. So anyways, I know it's still a long story, it's almost 4.5 minutes, but try it. Try to be on the zero line. Don't worry about ball striking. Okay, just put yourself in position.